Okay, we're live. What's up? So hey guys, thanks so much for joining us for Reading Sprints. This was really random, but you guys were obviously OG down, so I'm glad that you're all here. And we just wanted to do some sprints to celebrate the fact that we finally got our Instagram back.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Yes. Honestly, queen.
And you made your presence known real quick.
I know. I was like, I'm being so obnoxious with posting, but like, I don't even care. I don't.
Yo, bro, do it.
I
Got
really
a lot
do.
of catching up to do.
The Romies Digest is no more.
The Romies Digest. Oh God, y'all. I don't know what is happening with them, but we won't bring it up.
It's so weird because it still has something that's like VIP exclusive, and like they don't have anything there. I'm like, how do you have 300 followers for nothing?
Right? It's insane.
I know.
Tell me the exclusive VIP content that you stole from the Roomies. Let me know.
I feel like
where are your reels? Let me know.
Like, tried following them, but they definitely like haven't accepted them. So I'm like, I don't know what's on that page. Who knows?
I don't know.
Secret videos.
Hopefully it will be deleted soon. So like,
yeah, we'll see. Who knows? But
see,
anyway,
like, that's fame because like you literally have a fake account pretending to be you. That's fame.
You made it.
You know you made it.
Yeah.
I literally said that. I was like, we have reached a new level. And then the account went
a new level of undesirable fame. Things we
exactly.
I honestly think it was our giveaway.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we're still gonna do a giveaway. Okay.
The second time.
You can't take away the books from the people. Ugh. Anyway. So let's like go around and introduce ourselves and what we're reading, and maybe like what's something fun to also say.
Zodiac sign.
We're not fun. So
Zodiac time? What?
Yeah.
What do you think she said?
We'll roll with that.
I mean that's what I heard.
Even though we all already know all of our Zodiac
I don't
signs.
know everyone.
Okay, great. Let's go.
We always have one part in the show where we all have to go through our zodiacs for about an hour, so we might as well just get that out of the way
Start
first.
it now.
I'll start it off. Hey guys, my name's Christine. If you don't know, I'm one half of the Roomies Digest. I'm a Gemini. Doesn't it show?
Yeah. I'm Monique, the other half, and I'm a Capricorn. And I'm going to be reading.
Oh, I forgot to say what I was reading.
I'm reading Call Mary.
Sorry, we're just excited to hang out with you guys. I'm reading An Ember in the Ashes.
Woo!
I'm liking it.
Thank God.
Sorry.
Wait, what are you reading about?
It's okay. Not for everybody, okay?
Wait, what were you reading, Mo?
Project Hail Mary.
Okay, because then I know what I'm allowed to read because we're supposed to.
I just finished No Exit 5 minutes ago.
Oh, you finished it? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're allowed to read whatever. I'm done.
Okay, cool. Great. Amazing. I'm Rachel. I'm from Let Me in the Library. I am a Leo, of course, and I'm currently reading 30 books at the same time to try to finish my TBR, which makes no sense. But I am currently reading This Is How You Lose the Time War, which I've been trying to read for like half a year, basically. So I'm trying to read this. If I finish it, then I will probably read No Exit. Most likely.
Does that mean you're not enjoying it that much? I really want to read that book.
No, I'm enjoying it. I'm just very confused because it's very lyrical and waxes poetic all the time. And I'm like, I thought this was science fiction. I don't understand anything.
I don't want the poetry.
So it's not like I don't like it, but it's just taking me a really long time to get through it. And because it takes me a while, I keep picking up other things in the meantime. So it's not because the book is bad or anything. It's just I'm finally going to do it because I've been saying that for months, and it's the last day of the month. Why not do it today?
Good.
Is it my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey y'all, my name's Mare. My channel is Mare Reads. And I recently learned, what are like, is it like your rising and your, what are they called?
Rising.
Your like moon and your rising.
So my main one or whatever. So, and then I learned my moon is a Pisces and my Mercury is a Leo, and I just wanted to share because I don't know what it means. So
I don't know what it means. I think what's your rising? What's your
Virgo?
yeah,
Pisces, moon, rising.
it's
yeah, what's your rising?
it says sun. My sun is a Virgo. That's my rising sign, right?
Nice.
No,
Yeah.
when your sun
no.
is in your main sign.
Ascending. It might say ascending. That might be the rising.
Oh, I have no idea. I thought I knew.
No, what does the abbreviation say?
Well, okay, so it says like the top. Like I was looking at the top 3. You see this?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So scroll down a little. Let's see.
Oh God, this is complicated.
A-S.
Oh,
There should be
God.
another chart because I've been on this website before. There should be another chart somewhere
Like
that says like,
arrow or
I
like
didn't take a screenshot of that, so I'll do that later.
Yeah. I was like, just go in the chat. We'll dissect.
we'll
it.
circle back.
I thought I knew, but I just wanted to understand myself, and I just don't get it. But I'm going to be working on finals because I have lots of projects next week. But if I get to read, I will be reading The Devil's.
Ooh. Okay.
The Last Magician.
Yes, I'm rereading it because the 3rd book just came out.
I've tried reading The Last Magician and I couldn't. Yeah, she keeps DNFing it over and over.
exit chat.
Oh my God!
Just a Maxon.
Oh,
Effie, did
You know
you
what?
try it on audio? Maybe.
The audiobook is really good, but
Yeah.
honestly, if you don't like it physically, maybe you just don't like it, which just breaks my heart, but it's okay.
you should try it again.
know.
Give it a go. Like a last
I
time.
was liking it the last time I tried it, but then I kind of got discouraged because there were other books on my TBR, and I was like,
I feel you.
It's okay.
I'll try it again.
Yeah, no, for you, Mare.
I'll try for you, Mir.
Thank you. It's really good, I promise.
Who's next, Catherine or Casey?
Is it me or?
It's up to y'all.
Just pick one.
I'll go.
Good call.
Hi, what's up, everyone? I'm Catherine from the channel Catherine Zofree, just my name. I am reading Station 11, and what? Oh, I am a double Aries, so Sun and Moon Aries, with a Gemini rising. I know a lot about zodiac, so
Okay.
I'm happy to answer any questions.
I love
Exciting. Mm.
I'm going to figure this out, Catherine, and send it to you. Don't
Please
worry.
do.
Aries. Okay.
I love an Aries.
Well, I'm Carol. I'm from the channel Carol T_reads. And for the first sprint, I don't know what I'm going to be reading. I'm going to be updating my Goodreads, so that's what I'll be doing for the first sprint. But my sign, we're Aries, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're both Aries. Aries. Exciting.
Yes. Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Effie, I'm Carol's sister, and today I'll be reading Leviathan Wakes.
Wow.
James Gurney, yes. I had to put it on pause because I wanted to read The Wicked King, which
Oh my
I
gosh, she
finished
loved
in 2
it.
days.
She loved it.
Oh my God.
I have paused
yay.
Leviathan Wakes as well, but I realized the live show is tomorrow, so I might actually need to switch.
Not right now.
Yeah, thinking back, you brought it to my attention that I need to read that book. we'll work it out. We've got hours.
Wait, how far are you in Leviathan Wakes? Isn't that a chunky book?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like I'll be able to kind of speed read because I know the basis of the
Mo's just going to skip every other paragraph and be like, I got the gist. That's fine.
Yeah,
Exactly. I just want to get the vibe.
Get it half an hour, just
Yeah.
skip everything.
Perfect.
If you miss anything, I'll let you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was just
You know,
start.
after I'm done.
All right. Well, I'm Casey from Casey Can Read. I'm reading Once Upon a Burning Throne I'm supposed to be reading it with Rachel, actually, and Steph.
I said we're starting tomorrow because it's still April.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
finished April.
Well, Steph and I actually are, going to start this.
Literally, okay, the story, I texted Casey today and I was like, Casey, do you want to just read Upon a Burning Throne because blah, 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 blah. And she was like, who is this? And I was like, oh, it's me.
I didn't have her number saved. I was so scared.
Because Casey texted me. I saved her number and I just never responded like an idiot. So she just didn't have anything. And I finally was like, do you want to read this thing? What about this? And she's like, who is this stranger that knows exactly what I'm doing? Exact book I'm about to read? Hello? And I was like, oh no, it's me.
I was like, Rachel.
I love that so much.
I'm also an Aquarius.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is a great group.
I know.
Love to see it.
Hey.
I feel like Cancers get a lot of hate, but hey, I'm a Cancer. I don't know how anybody feels
Money's
about
mom.
that.
Yeah.
Who?
My mom is
Her mom.
yeah.
All right, so the best. Okay, good, because you can't talk bad about your mom. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jayla. I'm from Lala Loves Lit. I'm currently reading The Other Black Girl, and I'm going to finish it tonight because I'm determined and I'm tired of telling people that I'm reading this book. So it's happening tonight during these sprints.
Yeah. Determination, really.
Yes.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go through the chat real quick.
Rapid fire.
Yeah, rapid fire. Let's go. How's it going, Sammy? Hello, hello.
Hello.
I'm so glad you guys are here. If you guys haven't already dropped in the comment or in the comments, in the chat, what you're reading, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. But drop it in there. Yes. Hi.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Steph.
Yo, just what I needed. Same.
Perfect.
Yes, our Instagram, Stephanie. Yes, yes. Yes.
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you.
Yep. It's okay though. It's worth it. Yes.
They really do come through, okay?
Oh, hello.
I love your cat. How's it
Michael!
Hey, Rye.
I know.
Give your baby a kiss.
I'm so happy to be back.
Hello, hello. I'm glad we're back on
me
IG
again.
too. You know, thank you so much for joining us, guys. We really appreciate it.
Aw.
Not gonna be really, we lucked out. Wow. Okay. Me in the chat earlier. Yes, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm about 40 pages in. Yes.
I think a lot of people are reading Number coming up soon.
Yes. Hey, I'm reading The Twin by Natasha Preston.
I love it.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't you read this?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Don't listen to read it. You have this.
I have it on my TBR, so I can't wait to get into that.
Ooh, let me know.
That sounds fun.
That's very good. Yes.
It's a cute one.
Hello.
Top tier, apparently.
I'm reading The Sparrow. Okay. I have not heard of this, but I'm sure it's very good. Clockwork Angel. Okay. My Cassie Claire, right? Isn't that what that is?
Yes. Good job.
It's like I don't know. Y'all need a book rec.
For my free book club.
Like it could be anything?
Yeah. Don't give that to this crowd, okay?
Yeah,
We'll be giving you
Yeah,
We'll be here for hours.
Yeah, maybe give us a genre
Yeah,
and then we can go from there. Hello, Emma. How's it going? Yes.
I know the background is so like professional. I love
I
it.
know.
Where did this come from?
I was honestly, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a stock photo. Okay, I wish I could take this myself, but I got it off PixArt. You guys can use it too. I just was going for like relaxation, kind of like I don't know.
This was my key in that you guys upgraded because I came on and I was actually early for once and it was just like scheduled and I was like, did I miss it? And then when I came in again, it was just like a coffee and a book and I was like,
I changed
it right now. Oh my god, fancy! I should put something nicer on. Like, oh.
Oh my god, no. Random thought you guys could totally make a heart shape with your arm.
Can we try? Oh, we don't do anything.
Wait.
Carol and Effie just like peace sign in the middle.
Sides are failing here. Wait. Okay.
What do you mean?
Like, this is working.
Oh my god.
Horrible.
Carol and Effie are just in the middle.
Whatever.
Alright, someone's going to
We tried.
Adorable.
But plot twist, when you point this way, it's actually the opposite way when it goes on screen. So it's a little bit harder than it looks, everybody.
Yeah, it's harder.
I'm like, okay. Because every time I want to point to Rachel, which is that way,
What is this?
Monique just I don't know what this is. Too good to be true. But I'm sure. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you read it? You like it?
Well, I haven't read it, but it was my book of the month pick a couple months ago.
Oh, okay. So maybe book the month.
Yeah.
Hey Jesse, how's it going? No reading tonight, but thought I'd come hang out anyway. My human and I are playing. Yeah, okay, I love that.
awesome.
Yes, come relax and chill. Didn't mean to step on your foot.
It's
Sorry.
fine.
Oh my god, I need to read the last edition.
Same.
Worst of my TBR I've ever done. Yes, I recently watched somebody's something about this.
I mean, it might have been
Probably Mare.
It probably was you, Mary. I think I was like, I recently watched something about the last. I think Sahar also has read it and said it's good as well. I'm reading Rune and Rising. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Today I didn't read any of those books.
Actually, like The Last Magician, I was having a hard time with the second book, though. Is the second book rough, Mare?
No.
I read the second book in like 2
Got
days.
it.
Okay,
It was
so
good.
to be decided.
My heart.
Casey, hey, bae.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Casey is bae, honestly. Hey, Bryce, how's it going?
Hi.
Here, new friend. I'm reading Girl, Woman, Other, and Everything I Never Told You Tonight.
Ooh.
Everything I never
Everything I
told
never
you.
told you is so good.
Yes.
Amazing.
I'm sorry,
Separate.
guys. I'm sorry. I can't read, so obviously,
Your
me,
BookTube channel is
Exposed.
Station
Oh,
11. Yes.
nice.
Yes.
It's good. Stressful, but
that's
Oh,
good.
that's another one.
Yeah.
Too good to be true. I don't know.
Isn't that what we just talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can
Oh.
kind of read it.
Guys,
Girl.
Gemini, ADD. Hello.
Our other
That's
half
a big
was
ass
talking
book,
about-
so I got to start it early. Cancer. Woo woo. We love cancers. We do.
I do, yeah.
Honestly, I love all the zodiac in their own way. You know. That's a-
Right.
Scorpios.
11:17. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would be later for you.
Yeah. I think usually it's 5 hours here, like the time difference. But since you guys started like summer, it's now 4
Oh, yeah,
hours.
that's 4.
Oh, we sprung forward.
Yeah, because I remember you saying that
That makes sense.
before. I was like, okay, well, hey Jenna, how's it going? Oh, good luck. To you. Good luck
Oh
to
my
you.
gosh, good luck.
I just finished that book. Reading Ray Bear. This one is such a beautiful book. Like,
I
wow.
want to read this so bad.
Yeah, me too.
You're enjoying it.
I'm waiting for the library to give it up. Reading Bunny. I know a couple of you guys have read this.
I want to read that so badly.
I want to read it too.
Mayor's like,
No, it's good. It's just an experience. Like, I don't know how to describe Bunny, but I think if you're interested,
I feel like somebody said it was like being on LSD.
Possibly.
That's fun.
It's weird.
not an incorrect description.
Could possibly. Don't know though. I think I'm a Cancer moon.
Ooh.
Cancers. Woo, Cancers. There you go. Yes.
The crabs.
I know the crab. I'm reading Where the Crawdads Sing. I own this book. I haven't read it yet though, but my mom.
Have you all heard about the murder controversy with Delia Owens?
I
think
saw it on
so,
Twitter
yeah.
and I was like,
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
What's happening?
I think
I heard that maybe she and her husband murdered somebody, like a poacher. So makes me
Oh,
feel
wait,
a little
so
more
a
bad
better
person?
about- Yeah.
What?
I mean, honestly, I started reading the article and it didn't sound like it was related, so I honestly clicked off of it and was like, I'll come back to this later. So I really wish I had more information for you guys. But
Well, we
yeah,
can look it up.
it's something interesting to look up during the next sprint. But I did hear that Delia Owens maybe was involved possibly in this sort of murder investigation, and I think like either she and her husband or just her husband are like not allowed in a certain country anymore because of events that unfolded. And then she wrote this murder mystery book.
yeah.
So
Oh, read
honestly,
it.
makes me more interested to read the book now. But
Yeah. She knows what she's talking
That to
about.
my mom for like Christmas or something. I'm like, Lord Jesus.
Wow. The
Got
plot
enough in that book now.
Yeah.
Where the Crawdads Sing is a murder mystery?
I
Mhm.
think it has like it's not traditionally considered like a mystery book, but because it's more like literary fiction. But there is like a murder that happens in it, and it's a murder mystery.
Yes.
It does not read like a murder mystery, but like it happens in the book. It's definitely more so literary historical fiction, like when I read it.
Yeah, that's what I always thought it was. So I was very surprised to be like, maybe she murdered someone. I was like, what?
Can we skip some chapters? Like, what's going on? What?
Like, ooh. The death. Okay. Yes, I haven't read
wanna
this
read
one
that
either, but
too.
it's on my TBR. Oh my God, this is wow. Yes, literally the brand of our channel.
Literally. So fun.
Yeah.
I saw your reel and was like, oh hey, and then I did a double take. And was like, wait, they're back. Yes, it was a shock to us all. It was a shock to us when we logged in yesterday. So honestly, I should be finishing The Hobbit, but I started Actor AV. Don't finish The Hobbit.
Don't read The Hobbit.
Really
Just read
good
Actor
brand.
around 5 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's like honestly such a quick read too. Just experience it. That's such a good book.
Favorite.
Yeah, I'm reading Black Wings Beating, but I need to finish editing this video. Black Wings Beating. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Same pleasure to read that. Neither of us could spell each other's name. It's fine. Everybody makes mistakes. Hi, I'm reading Truly Deepness.
Nice.
Oh, I want to read
On my
that.
TBR. Nice photo. I know, but I had to be truthful. I mean, anybody can be this, okay?
You're
I'm
reading Authority?
Authority.
That's great,
I haven't
right?
picked that back up in so long. I'm gonna put it back down. We'll do it next month.
It's so hard to get through, honestly. The ending is good, but like, I just feel like it went on for so long and barely anything happens in like the first half. So
Yeah,
it took me months to pick that back up again.
I fully don't know how you can read Annihilation and think I want more of what I just.
Annihilation was so good.
I loved Annihilation.
So confusing.
It was so good.
Annihilation was great. Honestly, I might bump it to 5.
I give it 5.
Oh wow.
You're doing that in spite. There's no way.
I really like that book. In the movie, I'm also thinking of the movie, so
I was like, you like it because of the movie. Don't even lie to these people. Wait,
Oh, the heart.
Oh, the heart?
Yeah.
I think you can rewind the live.
I love you, Emma.
Not that it was a very good heart in the first place.
I couldn't even get my arm.
No, we did it really well for sure.
You guys you killed it.
Carol and Effie were just like,
Carol and Effie.
Yes.
Literally, what could we do?
Oh yeah, yes. Order of the Phoenix.
Ooh,
Bold.
nice.
Of the Harry Potter books, that was my 3rd favorite. It's a thriller with 2 unreliable narrators, only on chapter 9, but it's a fast read so far.
2 unreliable narrators?
seems like a lot of unreliable narrators.
That is like something I would love.
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what you need. 'Cause she figures everything out in like the first 10 pages. Yes, hello. I'm reading Making That Coin.
Good job.
Times bestseller.
Yes.
Self-help.
Oh man. Lost in the Neverwood. Oh yeah, I saw that on your
The Aiden
story.
Thomas book.
Yeah.
That's the new Peter Pan retelling book.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's gorgeous. I really
It's
want to
really
read that.
pretty. I've heard lots of good things too. Hello, 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 hi, hi. The Sparrow is first contact with aliens, but it's like priests
But
were
it's
the
like
ones in
I
the
want to read
movie.
that.
Say
I'm gonna
more.
remember that.
You should put it on our Goodreads.
Yeah, well,
Is it
guys, I
by
just have
Mary
a-
Doria Russell?
I'm gonna tell that to Annie. She was listing stuff yesterday.
I would read this so
know.
fast.
We'll find out, I'm sure. Guys, I just got the deal, and I'm so excited because I've been looking for the series everywhere. I don't know what, that's really
What
good.
is the deal?
I don't know what it is, but
I don't know
I'm
either.
glad
Working romance.
It's a new adult college romance.
Oh, a little smutty situation, possibly. Funny was the oddest thing I ever read.
Yeah, I've heard that.
No comics, I haven't read it yet, but
I'm
I believe
excited
you're
to
right.
see it.
I mean, the plot thickens with this, so.
Okay, so
I
Wait.
need to find the tweet I saw. It was so funny.
Rachel, you're gonna get sued for like defamation of characters. Like, you gotta be careful.
Wait, okay, hold on. Here's some details. I think it was a native of the country they were in who kills to sell the meat of the animals. So we know it's like bad to poach, but in that case, I think it's part of their culture and economy.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, Delia Owens wrote an amazing book, and maybe she was involved in a murder. Maybe not.
Exactly.
Carol Baskin.
No!
Carol Baskin. Anyway.
Your work
Not
will
with
be
the accent. Why is it so long? Annihilation
I
is so
know.
good and wonderful.
That's literally my thing.
These sound like questions we should ask.
Annihilation was the
author.
perfect size. Like,
It was perfect.
All the covers, I like
Literally
the colors.
Ugh.
LOL, honestly, Steph. Errol Baskin. All right, filming session forever
Errol
today.
Baskin.
LOL, because I was filming my May TBR and my Peppa TBR. Yes, that's a Rachel, the inch Rachel.
no.
What am I doing?
It was iconic.
Yes, it was so iconic. I loved it so
Thank you.
much. Oh.
Thank
If you
you.
haven't watched it, this is a great time to plug. We've got all these lovely ladies plugged down below in the description box. So if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, follow, watch at least their first 5 videos. And
Their
then
first 5.
you can comment.
The latest
You can open
5,
up
not the
6
first 5.
Yeah. You know,
Off-campus series.
it's book 1. So there you go.
What? I forgot the book.
Of the deal, I believe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, the deal. Right. Okay.
So I'm hoping that that's good for you.
I've
All
heard
right,
a lot
guys.
of really good things.
We are 30 minutes in, 25 minutes if we want to be precise. So do we want to do a little sprinty sprint?
Yes.
Okay, I like long sprints. What do you guys think? Like 30 minutes?
30. Yes.
Is that cool? Okay, let's do it. If we want to be crazy, we'll just do it at the hour. How about that?
Ooh.
Love it.
Nice.
We're at 34 minutes. All right, cool. Let's do it. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
I'd be like, what's that?
I try not to scare people, you know, because if I was myself.
That was pretty smooth, to be honest.
I only flinched a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good, really good.
So how is everybody's reading/work going?
Good.
Good.
Read 30 pages.
Woohoo!
Nice.
That was nice.
I read
I finished.
30% of my audiobook or my ebook. Wow. I'm so not used to reading physically. 13%.
That's really good. Good job. I finished updating my Goodreads. I'm feeling a little
A
proud.
chore.
Yay.
Yes. Honestly, I've been behind, I've been 3 videos behind where I haven't uploaded, a single book I've read from my reading vlogs, and I was like, I have to do it.
Let the people know.
I'm on Goodreads every time I finish a book, so that's so strange to me. I update it all the time.
Yeah, I used to do that too, but as I'm doing, secret TBRs, I can update them, the time I finish the book, so that I can't spoil the video, so I always forget to upload it. Oh,
Okay.
I just
That makes sense.
mark it as finished, and then I go back and edit the review once I post the video.
Ooh, okay, that makes sense. That's
That
smart.
makes
Post it to your feed so people can see it when you update it too.
Oh, okay, I like that. Thank you for the tip.
Casey?
Oh my gosh, I'm loving it so much.
I was about to say, I saw you clutching it, and I was like, I know you want to talk about it.
Steph and I were, Rachel, if you check your phone, there's messages from us because we were going back and forth 20 pages in, and it's already a shit show. It's amazing. There's so much drama between the family members, and it's just getting more and more heated, and it's so great.
We love that drama.
Loving it.
Okay, now you're making me want to switch.
Good.
I'm not disliking This Is How You Lose the Time War per se, but I just feel like my eyes will read the words and my brain is
yeah, you're not getting anything out of it.
What did this say? And I have to reread every page 2 to 3 times to actually understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I read it in, this is April?
Yeah, you read it a little while ago and I was like, how is it? And you were like, I want to DNF it so bad.
Yeah, I read it and I was like, this means nothing to me. This is just words.
This does not sound fun at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really not disliking it, but I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot because it switches so often because they're all they're not just time travelers that go on the same time thread, but they switch threads, so every single chapter is so vastly different from the last one that my brain just got used to the last chapter, and then they're like, now we're doing this. And I'm like, okay, oh wait. And by the time I get acclimated to that, then we switch again. So it's a little all over the place, I guess.
I was about to say, I'm not sure if I would like that.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna read it eventually, but this is definitely discouraging me.
Well, Sarah just said that This Is How You Lose the Time War is beautiful, but you have to be okay with not knowing things. And I'm not okay with that. So it makes sense why I didn't like that.
I mean, I felt that way about has anyone read The 3-Body Problem?
Yes! I love this.
I don't know what they're saying most of the time because it's all science, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
I love
they're probably
Problem.
This Is How You Lose the Time War.
I need to read more of these things.
How's your read?
I'm loving Project Hail Mary. It's very funny, and Andy has done it again.
How far are you right now?
I'm chapter 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so who
That's
knows?
literally my Spotify playlist. Yeah. I'm on page 92.
Woohoo!
Pretty good. 10%.
Yep.
How about everybody else? Are you guys getting work done, Mare? Are you studying?
Yeah, I started off doing I'm doing a bunch of projects. My major doesn't really have exams, but I was working on a presentation and I was listening to my audiobook to the double sleep, but I had to crack out the highlighter because I was getting so excited about what's happening in my book, so I had to put it down. But I'm thinking I might read next sprint because
What are you thinking about reading? The same audiobook or?
I'm gonna physically pick it up. I've been like bouncing back and forth since I've read it before, but like I'm trying to highlight it this time around because I didn't own the physical copies.
Okay.
So I'm going in and like marking up all my favorite character moments. And it's just...
Ooh, I love highlighting and like underlining in different colors and stuff.
I get so excited. I'm like, I want to reread this and see. I literally just write love or something like that.
Little hearts just like in the page.
I never write my book.
Me neither. I get scared I'm gonna do something stupid.
I have the worst handwriting. I wouldn't be able to look at it and know what I meant.
Exactly. I'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep.
Yeah. I haven't gotten
I
to, like,
literally
writing
just
yet.
highlighted for the first time, like just now, because this quote was so funny and I felt so attacked by it. That
Wait, I want to hear it. Is it a spoiler?
What's the
I don't
quote?
know. Like it's a random quote that like probably no one else would be like, oh yeah, but it just could. Because it's like about this traveling group of like musicians and performers and theater performers and stuff, and they like have it's dystopian-esque. So they've been traveling for like 20 years together, 365 days of the year, and it's like, but what made it bearable were the friendships, of course, the camaraderie and the music and the Shakespeare and the moments that transcend beauty and joy when it didn't matter who'd used the last of the rosin on their bow, or who anyone had slept with, although someone, probably Syed, had written a satire, Hell is Other People, in pen against one of the caravans, and someone else had scratched out other people and substituted flutes. And as someone who played the flute, there.
Catherine, the
No,
quote
it's-
that I highlighted was literally just two characters pining for each other. Like they didn't even say anything. I was just like, oh my god, I need the highlighter so I could remember this later.
Mary's like, I'm gonna highlight all the simping
Oh my
moments.
Yes,
You're gonna highlight the whole book.
Yeah.
I was
Doesn't it bleed for the pages though? Like, how do you guys do it?
I don't care if it does because the only books that I'm highlighting are books that I know I'm going to love or that I like am rereading.
Same.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't care if it bleeds through.
Yeah. I have pins though that don't actually bleed through, so
Yeah, this one doesn't bleed too bad. And I like this book already has like some water damage and one of the pages is ripped, so I'm like, I don't care too much.
I can't even see the highlighter through the page, but I use the mild liners, these guys.
yeah, the zebra.
Yeah, the same.
I was just about to say I use zebra too. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God. We're all the same.
Love that for us.
But yeah, I usually only like highlight or like tab fantasy books that have like a lot of details and things that I want to remember. So I don't do it for really anything else.
I've got my world building color and then my simping color.
Yeah,
Very important colors.
it's true. Honestly, especially in a good like fantasy romance. Yes, very yoga teacher. I finished editing my video. Yay!
Yes.
That's
Good job.
great. Making good progress in Wild.
Okay.
Good. 15 pages. Yeah, if you guys haven't said how you're going with your books in the chat, let us know. If you guys
There
have
was 20 pages.
You do. I haven't used it since I signed up. Log in.
Yeah, does anybody use Storygraph here?
A lot of people. Oh, yeah.
I used it last year for a couple months, and then I recently jumped back onto it because the Asian Readathon is all through Storygraph this year. So I went on to go use it, and I was like, I could just import Goodreads again. And it was like, do not import Goodreads again. You do it once to set up your account. How dare you? And I was like, fine.
Oh,
Because like basically, if you want to, you'd have to like delete all of your reviews so you don't double up on the books. Because it'll just grab everything and add it back again. So I don't know, because I've read so many books since like October when I picked it up, like when I last used Storygraph, that's a lot of updating. That's going to just be hours and hours of doing that, and I don't know if it's worth it. So
They should be able to have a date grab option or something.
yeah, if you could just like update through Goodreads, that would be useful. But I don't know. It just feels like there's so many like Goodreads alternatives popping up all the time that.
Isn't there a new one that just came up
Readerly.
Really,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm playing around with that one. It's fun.
I mean, there's just so many, but I just feel like I always use Goodreads, and like I don't hate it enough to switch platforms personally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had more features, but I think like I would switch. You know.
I've been using Goodreads since like Divergent came out, so I'm like, I'm not ready to make the switch like ever. It's just ingrained in me since I've used it for so long.
Yeah, too invested.
I like
Yeah,
that
I-
Storygraph actually has like suggestions though.
That's
Like based on what you've read, not just like, oh, we're pushing a new title because here's like 6 romance books you should read, but it's stuff that's like based on this stuff, try this. And I read a book from there that I actually really enjoyed, so I feel like
I find that I don't actually use Goodreads for like recommendations. I only use it to track my stuff, maybe keep up with what my friends are reading, and
yeah,
then
exactly.
like BookTube and Bookstagram are like where I get most of my recommendations, or just whatever.
I already have too many books on my TBR that I'm like, no more recommendations. Like,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
more.
It's not at all accurate to what I want to actually.
I use the bookstore. I use when I walk into the bookstore as my
very old fashioned. I like it.
Very covered by.
I don't
Readerly's. Oh wait, what?
I was just gonna say I don't even know where I get my recommendations from anymore because I've been on BookTube like since middle school. So like pretty much my entire TBR is just whatever someone has told me to read on the internet.
I know.
Same.
I'm like, I got it from somebody on BookTube. I don't know. Readerly is cool because if you follow people, you can see what they suggest based off of the book that they've read, which is something that I like about it. But, you know, it's very, very new. So I can't imagine anybody has like built up their profile like hardcore yet.
Yeah. I just don't have the energy to like when I finish a book to update Storygraph and Goodreads and
everything.
My reading journal and Readerly and my whatever. Yeah.
Well, and like it kind of goes back to like what Carol said too. Like, you know, you like read something, and if you do it for like a secret TBR or something, you don't want anybody to know yet. Then you forget about it, and then you've got all these things you've got to update at the end. It's
a struggle, man.
I never think enough people care about what I think for when I update on my Goodreads.
Yeah, I do it for myself, honestly.
I thought that too, and then people would like comment on stuff that I'm like, I would just say, like, I want to read this, and people would be like, yes, you do, read it now. And I was like, what is this? Like, hello?
Maybe when I marked The Last Magician as one to read, and they're commenting. I love to see it. I really do. Because you marked it as to read, and then like Naima marked it as to read, and someone else marked it as to read, all like within the same hour, and I was like, I love this for me.
Now you have people to talk about it with, so there you go.
I was so upset though because I had seen it at my used bookstore, one of the used bookstores I go to, and I didn't get it. And then a week later, you were like just talking about it, and I went back and it was gone. Catherine, I've been screaming for months. I know. I know. It's okay.
That always happens too at the used bookstore. I always see stuff that looks cool, and then I go back. It's never there. So
definitely change books.
That happened to me with Ember in the Ashes because I went to Target and it was like $5 or something for some reason, and I was like, should I get this? Is this good? And then I like left, and then that was when everyone was like, Ember in the Ashes is so good, you should definitely buy it. I went back to Target, instantly gone. I went to like 4 different Targets, and they were all gone. And I was like,
I think they did
the power of BookTube.
Yeah.
Someone snatched it.
And this is why I have a book buying problem, because I go to these used bookstores.
And you're afraid it'll be gone, so you just gotta take the chance.
Yes, immediately.
That's what I like about like not living in the US, because when we do go there, we just like buy everything we want.
We freak
because
out.
We know that it's like not gonna be here when we come back.
We have an excuse. We're like, Mom, can we get 5 books? She's like, sure. And we're like,
As long as it fits in your carry-on, then whatever. You know?
We have so much trouble. We got in so much trouble because of that. Like we stuff books everywhere. We have them on our backpacks, on my dad's suitcase. Like it's insane.
You gotta get like a nice like sweatshirt that has like a good waist, and then just drop books into the sweatshirt.
I
And just
agree.
put them on the plane.
I agree.
I think TSA would have something to say about it.
TSA has nothing gonna say. It's a good
They
book.
would fully look at me and go,
Step over here, please.
Plus, you like have to take your jacket off too when you go through, so they'd be like,
That's fine. Like when you go through security, then you just do the thing. But before you get on the plane, just just
Check it out. I agree, Rachel. That's a good idea.
they'd be like,
You're doing
one of my
like
friends like traveled a lot before the panini. Like one of my friends would travel all the time, and she would only be allowed to bring like a really small carry-on thing. So she would just like she perfected the art of like like packing everything really tightly, but wearing like 3 sets of clothes on the plane, so that way she didn't have to pack it into the suitcase. So she was like, I have to go away for a week. I can only have this much stuff, including like toiletries, my laptop, other stuff for work. So she would just have all that there and just wear multiple outfits. She did not look like a real person. She looked like 500 children
like a marshmallow
dressed up as
Marshmallow.
like, that's far too many people, but you know, like 3 children in a trench coat. Like she really pulled that off. It was a good look. It was a short flight. I mean, do what you gotta do.
That's
The
really smart,
dedication?
though.
Wow.
That's really smart.
Like one thing I hate, it's like the weather here is different from yours. Like if it's summer here, it's winter there.
Yeah.
So we go to like the airport and it's like super, super hot and we're wearing like Uggs and like
it's
cold weather stuff and we're just like sweating.
It's hard. When
Before
we
we
come
go
back.
How I feel every time I go back to the East Coast. I'm like, humidity, what's happening? I think Steph's saying to switch your book.
Yeah.
I can't. I have so much to read.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, live your life, but that's what she said.
No, but you should switch.
Look at this. Look at this
Good luck.
TBR. Look at
Oh yeah, I saw your TBR video. I
I've
was
already
like, wow.
embraced that I'm in a slump. So
Is this for your April TBR? Because we have like
No, this is my May TBR planned out, and all of this is leftover books from this month.
you can totally finish that tonight. That'll be fine.
Yeah, just no sleep. No sleep. It'll be fine.
Rachel.
No, you have to finish it in April. It's still April for another 45 minutes.
That's fine.
We still got 4 hours, so.
Oh, wait, where
And
are
you're
you,
running
Rachel?
on Lion time. It's even longer.
Yeah.
I really like, I wrote out, like on my Bujo, I wrote out everything I had to read, and I was like, this kind of feels like maybe I shouldn't have done this. Like, like they're checked off, but like there's just so many here that I was like, interesting. The things that my mind did.
You're just trying to keep yourself accountable, you know? We can roll over. It's fine. I feel like April was a very slumpy month for a lot of people, so.
Yeah. But you know what?
It's like the opposite. Amanda read like 29 books last
Who did?
Amanda.
Oh man, yeah. Good luck with this, Kinsey. Good luck. I hope you're liking it.
That's a big book, yeah.
It's a big hunker, yeah.
That's like 700 pages or something, I think.
It's 700 pages.
Yeah, it's like
Akawar? Yeah. Or 600 maybe?
yeah, it's like it's probably like 698. You're probably right.
Something
Oh
like
my gosh,
that.
the book is like 30 hours long, and I listened to all 30 hours.
Yeah, bless you.
Oh,
Bless you. My God.
Do you not speed through it? Like, do you like?
Oh no, I did. I just the
okay.
way I wish I could have 5 times speed it. Like it was so slow. It was so long. It felt
Can you
eternal.
imagine 5 times speed? I think 3 times is really like 5.
No,
3 times is actually really fast. Like,
I had
it's
3
too
times
much.
no exit today. It was beautiful.
I can do like 1.25. Like that's enough for me.
I will
Like,
say, the more you do it though, the more used to it you get. So
Yeah.
I used to be a 1.25 as well, and now I'm a 1.75. So
See what you do is you crank it all the way up to like 3 times speed, and you go like no, and then you just crank it down to 2, and you're like, oh, this is much better, and then you can just do everything at 2 times speed.
It also depends on the narrator too, because there's some narrators who really like to take their time, and you're just like, please speak faster.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
thinking.
New Jersey.
I
This
did
isn't
that
gonna
with-
cut it. You need to speed the hell up. Like,
Yeah.
I did
why
2.5 speed for the
audio.
first time ever because of a very slow narrator. And I was like, there's no way that you were reading this. Like, I can't do this. And so 2.5 speed for the first time. And I'm going to keep trying to go for that now.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's the way to go. I honestly
That's
think
what I
they
heard.
probably like slow down some of the audiobooks because when I listen to them at normal speed, it's like it really doesn't sound like the way that someone naturally speaks. It really sounds like it's been like cranked down to like a 0.75 speed or something at normal. And I'm like, I don't think this is right.
Well, especially if the narrator is kind of like acting it out a little bit. I feel like sometimes they like really get into it and take their time because they want to give you like a performance. And you're like,
sometimes like I appreciate that because if it's a really good performance, I'm like, wow, this was really good, and I'll like slow it down to appreciate it. But for the most part, I'm like, listen, the TBR, okay, pick it up. Let's keep going. We gotta read the next thing.
That's how I felt with No Exit. I was like, this needs to go at 4 times speed.
I know.
Wait, did you not like No Exit, Mo?
No, I liked it, but I felt like I was reading. Cause I was reading it physically and listening, and I felt like I was reading it faster than the audio. And I was
probably
like,
were.
I was like, please.
Come on, you're slowing me down.
Yeah, I can't listen to books while I read them physically because I read faster than like 3 times
Me
speed.
too.
So I'm like, this is just harming my enjoyment.
Yeah,
it really
me too.
was. I was trying to finish before the sprint.
Well, you did. So good luck. I mean, good luck. Good job.
You did.
There you go. Yes. Okay. Yes, we did address that. Oh, I plan to
I
read
hope you
Free Body
enjoy
Problem.
it.
I hope
I
you
need
like
to hear
it.
your
It's so
thoughts.
good.
I want to read this.
I loved
I
it.
need to put it on the TBR.
Yeah, go
now.
ahead and put it on the TBR so we all know what it is. Editing at the moment. We're waiting in anticipation of that. I do. Love that you can mark DNF's story graph. Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
That is
cool. I wish we had that in Goodreads. I mean,
You just have a
Okay.
DNF shelf.
DNF on
You can
Goodreads.
also just leave your review saying DNF'd at blank percentage.
Oh,
I don't know.
But you can create a mutually well, I can't speak. You can
an
create a DNF shelf on Goodreads that you can just stick all of them on there.
that's true.
But doesn't it have to be on like the reread current?
No.
No, so let me see if I can figure out how to do it because I have one. It's
So mine is just like a separate shelf at the top where it just says
Yeah.
X because I don't like to have it at the very top next to all the other stuff I have. But I have like all these different shelves on Goodreads, depending on if it's like, this is really highly recommended. This is a book that I own. This is other stuff. Like I like to tag those things, but if it's like something significant enough that I'm actually going to look for that category, I'll make it its own shelf. But for DNF, it's sort of like I don't feel like I want to say I read it or I want to read it or just remove it either way. So if you just leave it on the DNF shelf, like for instance, Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, I ended up DNFing, so it's just on the DNF shelf. That's it.
That makes
That's where it
sense.
lives.
But it doesn't show that it needs to be read. It's just.
no. So if you
Yeah,
create
it's just a separate thing.
Oh, okay.
yeah, if you create the shelf and then go edit my shelves and just check that it's an exclusive shelf, and then you're done.
Exclusive shelf. Okay, I'm doing that.
What?
Cool.
I might have so many exclusive shelves.
I love learning.
Hold
new things. That's great. Okay, cool. We're all about to have DNF shelves.
Yeah, literally. Because I'm always like, well, I read like 50%, but I'm not gonna add it. And I'm like,
Yeah. That was interesting because the other day I was watching, I think it was Emma's tag video that she just put out. And she was talking about if people categorize DNFs as read books for like on Goodreads. And like for me, obviously, I mean, not obviously, I guess, but for me, I would say no, it's not.
Yeah, I
wouldn't DNF it. But I'm interested like what other people think because some people count it towards their like Goodreads goal.
I think if you read a lot of it, I would count it. Like 80%.
It must,
Yeah,
it,
I feel like
yeah, it must depend on like when you DNF.
but I usually don't have mine.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I am like just now figuring out how this works. This is
I
amazing.
DNF'd like 3 minutes into Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, so I did not count it personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what percentage is when you count it?
I don't
Like
I
even.
think it's just very personal, like personal preference or whatever. Some
Yeah.
people just say like, if I spent my time reading this book and I read it, then I'm going to count it.
Yeah.
But other people just kind of feel like it's incomplete, so they don't want to. Either way, I think it's pretty valid as long as you're kind of like in your review. If you're like, I DNF this, then
Hey, Noel.
oh my god,
Surprise, everybody.
I feel so cool right now.
Have a bottom buddy.
How's it going? What are you doing? What you up to?
I just had my first day at my new job.
How's the wine?
Yes.
That's
There you go.
It was super fun. I just got a part-time job at a winery working in the tasting room. So I learned so much, poured some wine for rich people today in the sunshine. So I have no complaints. I'm kind of on a high right now.
You're having a great day.
It was
What are
a
you
great
reading
day.
tonight?
I will be finishing Ain't I a Woman, which is like a poetry collection by a bunch of cool women from all over the world. And then after that, The Japanese Lover.
Oh, it's a really pretty book.
It is. I'm also loving it. Beautiful on the inside too.
There you go.
And what's your zodiac sign? That's important to know as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I am a Virgo sun, Leo moon, Taurus rising.
Yes.
I was like, I definitely know this one.
Earth signs. Let's go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're just chilling. We're going through some comments, Noelle, just to catch you up. So,
Sweet.
Oh, here's a good
Exclusive
question.
shows. Okay.
Yeah, do you use Goodreads or Storygraph?
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
I use Goodreads, but I want to switch.
Wow, do tell. Okay, so The Lightning Thief, I just wanted to say, loved this book. That's why I've been on this comment for like 10 years. So I'm hoping you like it too. 14% of the audiobook. Okay, 14%. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yes, because of how the reviews are set up.
I need to play with it more. I literally made it one day and then I never went back.
I know. It's just a commitment to like explore apps, you know?
Yeah.
Started randomly writing a review for the boyfriend project. I write them in Notion, but I don't have a blog. Well, maybe one day I'll make one. It's never too late to start, is what I would say. So start that blog.
Notion is fun.
Hello. 25 pages. That's pretty darn good. The sweatshirt smuggling is exactly how I brought a pound of chocolate-covered peanuts into the movies.
Oh, yes. Movie snack smuggling is truly an art form.
I kind of love California because every time we went to the movies, like they literally don't care that you bring.
They don't care.
Yeah, or they don't care either. They're like, sometimes you go with like McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, yeah.
We've had
Like,
full-on meals there too. It's
It
just like-
depends what movie theater you go to because some of them will get really picky. But yeah, I always come in with like Starbucks and food and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're not hiding it?
Huh?
But you're not hiding it?
No!
We just go in like.
Oh.
I think I brought in a full thing of cheesecake.
Yeah, we went to the Cheesecake Factory and brought in bags of food once. And they
I have to
like
hide it
look
in a-
into your bag, but I'm pretty sure they're checking for weapons.
Can they do that?
Yeah.
They're like, we
have like separate bags of food. It doesn't matter.
Our food.
Oh,
When me and my family went to go see the Downton Abbey movie, we brought like a full tea setup, like cups. We brought like tea cakes. We brought sandwiches.
That's adorable!
They had like a thermos of tea. Yeah.
I love that. You can have a tea with the queen.
Yeah, well, because we were watching Downton Abbey, and whenever we would watch it like at home when it was just the TV show, we would always have like a full setup. So yeah.
Wow, I love that so much. It's also a bonding moment. Like, wow.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Amanda.
I would cry if I saw you in the movies with tea.
I would too, because honestly, I'd expect you, Catherine, to be dressed up as like a Downton Abbey character.
Oh,
I'll
I'll have to do that.
Tea.
We're gonna do that when the next movie comes out because they just announced a new movie, which I'm so excited about.
Wait, they're doing another Downton Abbey movie?
Yeah.
That's so
man.
funny to me.
It's coming out on Christmas.
Wait, okay. I love Downton Abbey though, so I know it got a lot of crap the last one, but
I love it.
Were immaculate. Truly, I slept so hard this month. Yes.
Same. What was reading?
Honestly. It felt slumpy for me, but
Wow.
actually managed 14 books is so good. That's
Applause.
so good.
Applause.
Monique, our wrap-up's going to be hilarious this month. I'm a 1.5, 1.8, depending on the book. Yeah, that's where I kind of got into that speed as well for audiobooks.
Oh, speed. I thought it was a star rating. I was like, rating.
Oh, wow.
Could you imagine somebody just be like, yeah, I'm a 1.5, 1.8.
Like, that's so
depending on the book. Yeah. April was weird because I low-key ignored that I still had school and finals. Yes, I feel like this is a huge thing, like because we're
Good job,
nearing
though.
the end of the school year as well. So
Yeah,
I've been ignoring it for the first 3 months of the year. Hugging the book.
Yeah.
It has to be on Want to Read, or currently read on GR. Sorry guys, we're
Apparently
back.
I just created a DNF shelf. It's a miracle.
Exclusive
You're
show.
learning.
I'm about to be on the computer.
Yeah, I love it. I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. I have about 17 hours left in the audiobook. Bless you. You are doing the audiobook. Oh.
You got this.
Are you reading it at slow speed? Normal speed, or tell us?
17 hours worth.
Only DNF one book so far this year, and it was 80%, so I counted it. Yes.
I would do the same.
I'll say 60%, and it's marked red. Yeah, once you get past the 50%, but it does depend on the person. I feel, personally, it feels unfair to count because the ending can 100,000 change?
One.
Sorry, I was like, how many zeros is that?
Too many zeros.
Hi, Noelle. Hi, Noelle.
Wow. Hello.
A winery? If Noelle's we're a little bit, we understand.
Like, I drank so much wine today, like 10 a.m. Literally, my boss, who's the winemaker, is like running me through the tasting at 10 a.m. this morning. Like, okay, like, let's do it. And I'm like, this feels illegal, but okay.
You're like, as long as I don't drink at least a couple hours before I leave.
Right.
We're good. The Lightning Thief is a reread for me because I realized a few months back I never finished the series. I read it back in high school, loved it back then, loving it now. Yeah, I read it for the first time in December for the DCG readathon, the whole series, and loved it. I really like it. It's good middle grade. Currently listening to City of Bones on 2.75 times speed.
Nice.
I have yet to read this, but we have some cast.
I hope you're slowing down for the Magnus Bane parts, though, because he's worth savoring.
Oh my god, I do know him, though. I've watched the show.
You did watch. Don't. It's not
I know it's trash, but guys, I kind of love it.
I have left the room when she turns down. I'm like, I have to
I
go.
squeal. I love that. Whew, it's
We were watching it when we were little, and then the plot twist happened between like the two main characters. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And we were like, what?
Yeah, it was
I'll
so
watch it.
crazy. I was like, me as a person who's never read the books, I was like, what?
Yeah, we were really little. I was just looking at each other like.
I loved it. You know, I was there for it.
Yeah.
Wrap up.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
It was a little
Just my
something.
impression, you know.
Yeah, we did kind of slump a little bit this month. Not to get too deep, guys, but it was because our Instagram was down for sure. We were like, oh, what is life? We're good now.
We still love you guys. We're good.
Thank God. I'm like, we have friends. Yes. It's like audiobook final boss mode. Yes. Yes. Once we get the 5 times speed, maybe we should petition for it as well. Yes, it has definitely more plot than the first 2.
I am really don't know how I'm gonna feel about this, but I'm ready to roast.
I'm sure
regardless.
you will not like it. So
I'm gonna love it.
I can't wait, Mo.
The rat? What?
wait, why did someone turn into a rat?
Because
Is this-
why not?
Yeah, you just need to buckle
Oh
up.
yeah,
It's
and you
gonna get
need
worse.
that drama.
I
I like that part with,
But in a
I
good
don't know
way.
what's going
A
on.
weird sibling relationship.
It's part of
enjoyed
the
that.
City of Bones, I think.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
As he turned into a rat. All I'm thinking of is a rat toe right now, and I need to like go somewhere.
A rat toe.
Yeah, just like the rat toe image, like just a rat. Anyway, I
I'm just
didn't know.
thinking of I Am the Rat King. Have you guys
Oh
heard
God,
that TikTok
no.
audio?
From the Nutcracker?
Yes, right? Oh,
Have you heard that
Pickle
TikTok
Rick.
audio where it's
Yeah.
the ex-boyfriends and the one guy who says he isn't the Rat King, but then one night you followed him and you definitely said, "I am the Rat King." Please tell me I'm not the only one.
It's a very obscure
I've
TikTok.
never heard that.
I'll find it.
Okay.
Well, we'll find it.
Yeah, we'll listen to it.
you.
All right.
I feel crazy.
It's fine. Monique has seen and heard everything, so you are not alone. Trust me.
I need to
That's
delete TikTok next month. I might
Why?
do that because it's a problem.
Oh,
It
I
is.
keep on fighting
Yes.
teenagers.
I should just
I had
scroll.
to-
I'm like, they're dumb. Just ignore them. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's fine.
But they say
Um,
too stupid. Like it's too much.
LOL Mo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can definitely.
That's all she has to say about that.
Yeah. Anyway, we won't give anything away for those of you who haven't read.
Yeah, I was like, I'm
we can't even discuss.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to sprint again?
Yeah. I think we're gonna head out because it's getting pretty late here. But thank you so much for the invite. We love you guys.
You're welcome. Thanks for
I'm gonna
joining.
head out also. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Sorry.
We love you guys so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh wow, we got a nice little
Rachel.
Where is Rachel?
She's just doing a Rachel thing, you know? LOL. Do we even want to start with this?
I agree with you though.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I'm with you.
I gave it a higher rating.
I don't think I gave it a higher rating, but I was obsessed with the first book so I have very strong feelings about what Sarah J. Maas did with those books, but we got to sprint, so
we do. Okay, guys, so let's sprint. Ooh, let's go for an even 25. That's not even, but like we'll end at the hour mark.
Sounds good.
Everybody's like, what did you just say? I don't know. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi.
I feel like everybody was at a really good part.
Noelle sent me
What?
a video.
What was it?
It's dumb.
6
You're gonna
ago.
love it, but it's dumb.
Explained badly with vines.
What?
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, share it, please. Drop the link.
I'm losing my mind.
A truer statement.
It's so stupid and I love it.
It's so stupid, but it's so funny.
How does everybody do with that last sprint?
Good. I switched to reading manga instead. So I'm reading the last volume I have to for a buddy read for this month. I'm reading Monster, and it is still really, really good.
Oh, good.
I edited part of my paper for my final capstone project, and I ate an M&M brownie.
I love that.
Nice.
It's like great to see.
Immediately wants to order a dessert.
I'm like, yeah,
I read 5 pages.
Ooh, yes.
But I also made myself dinner.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. That's work.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
I still have to eat, honestly.
I'm looking at DoorDash as we speak.
Oh, should we order something?
I read 15 pages. I'm probably not going to finish this book tonight. I guess that was realistic.
How much do you have left?
I was like on page 90. No, I was on like page 75 when I told you guys I was going to finish this book. And it's 300 and something pages long.
Oh.
But I was feeling optimistic.
Well, you know, that's not a bad thing.
I mean, I'm not going to bed after we get off here, so I'll be up till like 5 a.m. probably.
What time zone are you in?
She's East Coast.
Oh,
okay.
Best Coast. I know it doesn't rhyme, but.
Catherine's like, we're gonna be up for at least 4 more hours. So
yeah.
That advantage is unfair.
It is what it is.
Noelle, did you get any reading done?
I finished my poetry collection, by which I mean I read the last like 10 pages. So, and then I celebrated by laughing at dumb vines the rest of the time.
Earned it.
Great.
Why are Vine compilations just so good?
Because we missed them.
It wasn't
exactly
art.
what I was going to say.
It was an art.
It
film.
It's nostalgic, and also
It was
we
like
crave it.
The bare technology. You literally had to create the effects from from air.
It was just comedy. It was comedy only. There was no like sparkle filter.
Yeah, no green screens, nothing.
And like quick
it was in
comedy. Like you had to be really
seconds,
smart to be successful, in
Yeah.
my opinion. It's like 10 seconds to get the joke in.
But I also feel like some of the best vines are just random parts taken out of clips. Like they're not just skits or anything. So I feel like it's just the internet was really good at circulating the best parts of the internet. I don't know.
True.
The thing is, like, I know y'all are like huge on TikTok, but like I feel like I barely understand 80% of TikToks because it's them just being like, okay guys, today we're drinking water. And then they will drink the water and then the TikTok will end and I'm like, how does this have like 100,000 likes? Like what's going on? Like there's so many TikToks about nothing and I just don't understand what the entertainment value is for that. Whereas like every Vine I ever saw was just pure like peak comedy every single time.
I just thought it was really funny that Mare picked up her bottle as soon as you did that and she started drinking her water.
See, that's what you call being an influencer, guys.
Yes. It's an innate ability.
How's your reading?
It was good. I'm really enjoying the book. I thought I was further along, and I'm not, but I still have faith that I'll get it done before I wrap up.
Yeah, I saw your page count.
Yeah, I don't think that's a real. I hope it's not 1,000 pages.
Her ebook says it's like 1,000 pages.
I think it's like just because the text is large. Because mine, I think when I got my arc for it, it was like 700 something pages. And I was like, no. And they were like, no. The real thing is not.
Yeah, it's just 30 chapters. I don't think it can be that big.
What are you reading, Mo, again?
Project Hail Mary. It's about this like lone astronaut on a mission to save Earth, but he can't remember why he's there.
Wait, is that the one by the guy who read The Martian?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an art. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But I don't think it's truly 1,000. I think it's just 1,000 on this iPad.
Well, you can check on good. Let me go check for you.
That's what I'm about to say. It's probably like 700 or something. I don't know. I just read Night Film on ebook, and it was like 1,000, but I think normally it's 700 or something.
It's 496 pages.
Oh, that's not bad.
I was like, I feel like it's moving quick. Yeah. I just can't look at the page numbers.
Yeah. Reading on a device is deceptive sometimes.
See, I'm supposed to read that before it comes out. Which is in 4 days.
Oh yeah, I was like, isn't it coming out like soon?
I think it's coming out May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Hey.
Nice.
Let me go away.
Well, it's fun because that's a sci-fi, so
yeah, I'm sure that was on purpose.
I'm sure it was.
And we have a readathon host for May the 4th Force Read with You in Noel.
Hey,
Noel 7 pages.
Ooh,
7 is our Enneagram type, guys.
Good plug. Noel's like, what?
Yes.
Great go with the facts.
I was figuring out my TBR for it today. I'm excited to participate.
I'm excited. I have to hopefully edit that video tonight so it can be on the internet tomorrow. I'm really excited too.
There you go. I know nothing about this, so do you want to plug it real quick and give us a little thing?
Yeah, sure. It's a month-long readathon about themed like around Star Wars, but you don't have to know anything about Star Wars. You don't have to like read a bunch of sci-fi. That's kind of just like the fun gimmick that we made. You can read for like the light side or the dark side, and then there's like some neutral prompts in the middle. It's very fun. The Discord is already very fun and nerdy, and it's going to be a good time.
Oh my god, fun! Wait, who else is hosting it? Is Vish one of the hosts?
No, I saw that she made a TBR.
Yeah,
but I haven't watched it yet. But Eric from Break Even Books, it's kind of like his brainchild.
Okay.
And then me, Steph from Coffee Over Apples, and then Max from Max Reads.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up because I was like, what is this? Hopefully I can put some of my May TBR on there.
I feel like the prompts are very flexible because it's kind of like, like the neutral ones you can use to replace anything if you don't want to do those particular prompts. So some of those are like a main character that has a special ability, and like that could be almost anything in like a setting or something.
Right. Yeah.
So I think there's like a lot of options, and then some of them are like read a book that's like under 350 pages, read a book that's 500 plus pages. So it's sort of more of like flexible depending on what stuff you want to read, I think.
Cool. Yeah. Fun. Okay, something to look forward to besides Peppa.
Yes.
Yes. Congratulations, Noelle, again on your job. There you go.
Yes, I left as soon as you were like, I got a job, and I was like, I have to go. It was not because of that, but I somewhat heard that you got a job at a winery. Was that?
Yes. So
congratulations.
Now thank you. Yes, spending my weekends pouring wine and drinking wine. Like I drank a stupid amount of wine for being clocked in all day today. So living the dream.
Also, do you get good discounts?
Yes.
It's free.
I get half off. Well, I mean, I get to taste like while I'm there, but if I buy any bottles for myself, I get half off.
I love
Or if you buy bottles for friends.
Yeah.
I can also buy bottles for friends.
You could get like the good bottles for like what you would pay for the regular bottles. Wow, I'm having
exactly.
Do I need to work at a winery as well?
Yes.
I love that for you. I'm so happy for you. Hello, Cammie. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey, Naomi. How's it going? Still need to finish that series, but the first book, this is Akatar, I'm pretty sure.
Gotta be.
Oh,
Yeah, the first book.
Is that a good eye or
Is this a
It's
good
more
eye?
of just like, wow, that ending.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Emma's already gone, but bye.
Yeah,
Love you.
Bye, Emma.
Oh, yes.
Yay.
Yes.
we bonded over
Amanda's
this?
mom also is a Cancer. Yes. What are y'all reading, by the way? Okay, let's throw it up real quick.
Oh.
Not really reading though.
Oh, you're reading Ember in the Ashes? Ooh.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Also, Ember in the
How
Ashes
is your
the
reading
group
going?
book.
What?
What?
The group book.
Oh, this is a group book for Peppa?
That's the
Oh.
group. No, that's the group book for the Star Wars readathon.
Oh, see, I'm already doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really count, I guess, because it's this
It's a month long.
but-
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
You're not gonna finish it
Fine.
tonight, are you?
It's a very chill.
We're gonna
readathon,
finish it in
from my
3 hours?
understanding.
I mean, it's only like 300 pages, so.
Okay. I'm just
Sorry.
saying. If you,
I can't relate, but I was gonna ask. You didn't say how your reading was going.
Oh, it's going really well. I'm liking it. It's very easy to read. I just got to like the first kind of like plot twist-ish thing. So I'm liking it. I'm tabbing it. I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
That's then okay. I see.
What?
I couldn't get past the first chapter of that book,
Really?
and
Ooh.
I'm the only person in the entire world who's ever said that. I feel like so.
I just DNF'd the series at the third book.
I
but
remember, yeah.
really liked the first one, so
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Ooh, Mo, are
Um,
you drinking cider?
I am
Good taste, good taste.
Unfiltered.
unfiltered. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I just read it. 17 more pages. That's pretty darn good. Good job. 20 more pages. I'm hoping to finish tonight, but I have 100 to go. So I don't know.
100. Oh my god.
I believe in you,
do it.
Allison.
You got this.
I think you can do it. We're definitely sprinting again. So maybe you can get more pages in. Ooh,
you got it.
I
you
feel
can do
this.
it. Like
Before
what
May.
we just said. Honestly, it depends on your time zone, really, too.
I have not seen this
True.
video.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, I have this in my watch later. I haven't watched it yet, but
It's
I saw like
so
2 seconds of it
funny.
and it was pretty funny.
I have not seen it, but I love him so much.
It's my 2 favorite things, John Mulaney
Yeah.
and Prejudice. So
Like,
yeah.
weirdly enough, I saw him do a comedy show. Like,
We saw him.
okay, we saw him do a comedy show like 5 years ago. Like before we
Oh.
even knew who this man was. And he was just at this random house, like that, not random house, but like random comedy house that we went to on a whim.
So funny.
And then next thing we know, he's on SNL. And we're like, wow, oh my God, this guy's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's very
So
funny.
I actually met him in person at that dog food store. He came in. It was just, I was like, oh my God.
at your bougie
Okay,
dog
wait,
food
wait,
store.
You gotta do this another video where you guys were like meeting celebrities and recommending books. You gotta do a John Mulaney book.
Yeah.
We're doing another video. We're just kind of like,
I forgot. Like, you mentioned that, and I was like, oh my God, I remember embarrassing myself because he's so funny.
yeah, he's so funny. My God. Anyway, how's it going? Glad you.
Wait,
can
does that
join
mean
us.
that you? Does that mean that you had like Petunia in your care?
The animal?
No, I don't think.
His dog?
No, it was just dog
She
food.
probably created the food for Petunia. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Monique used to work at a dog food store.
That's a whole other level of intimate, though, where it's like you could meet a random celebrity, but when it's like I am taking care of your pet,
That
and
you
also the
love.
pet is like a little famous, then you're kind of
Yes,
like,
true.
oh,
Yes.
And Monique knows exactly, how to help you with your pet too. If they got an upset tummy, Monique knows what to do.
Little white rice will get you right,
white rice.
Upsell the rice. I had a student do the water thing today, and I just thought she was being weird.
What is the water thing?
The like TikTok, I think that you were talking
Everyone
about.
drink water.
Wait, is that a TikTok?
No idea.
I was making that up because I had a water bottle. This is a thing?
It's a thing for people to be like, hey, drink water.
Oh, and then everybody subconsciously, picks up water and drinks it. Yes, like Mare, literally.
They got started talking about it as I went to go fill my water bottle up.
See, influencer.
It's so good.
I've only read like a couple pages of it, but I'm already really into it.
Yeah, it's moving quick.
It looks really good. The cover. Not that I've read
Molly!
it.
Hi,
Molly. Hey!
Molly.
Are you awake at 5 a.m.?
Oh, bless you.
Molly is up at every hour that we're on a live show, to be honest. I think that like we go
Blessing.
live and they're like, I'm awake.
Yeah. Summoned to the live. Hypes for Pepathon. If anyone bothers me that week, I will cry.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. How
I'm
is
so happy
Station
people are
11?
participating.
It's good.
That's all.
No, it's a
more
good
can we
book.
say, you know?
I will say that because it's a book about a post-pandemic world, and someone said pre-pandemic life, and I was like, this is too relatable, and I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah,
My favorite part about reading. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say my favorite part about reading that book. I was like, they were saying, imagine a world where you can't go outside and like all this, and I was like, I can imagine.
I don't have to imagine.
I don't have to imagine.
What is this fresh hell?
I'm glad that I'm reading it now and not like a year ago, because like now I'm like, I'm gonna have my second vaccine next week. Like I'm going back to work. Things are Disneyland is opening. It's
I know. Exciting. Is there a group for Peppa? Yeah,
Yes,
there is, right?
There is. It's
Agatha
called
Christie?
5 Little Pigs by Agatha Christie. We have to stay on brand with our pig theme.
Yes.
And I think it's like a case of like they see somebody got murdered by poisoning and they think it's like a very easy case, but actually there's more that's going on. It's very short. So. What was that?
Did the pigs kill them?
You know what? I think we'll have to read and find out. But
I read that book.
honestly,
There's no pig.
There's no.
I was about to say, is this literal pigs or is this like cops?
I mean, like, there's 5 characters that you're following that might have killed the person.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I see no mention of actual pigs in the description, but
is ever that woke.
Was she? I don't know.
No.
You never know. You
She was not.
Wasn't she kind of low?
Do y'all not? Okay, go back, watch my video called "Y'all Let Me Read a Racist Book." It's literally about, and then there were none. So,
Yeah.
no.
okay. I mean, see, now I kind of just want to imagine 5 Little Pigs where like everyone who's talking is just a pig, a la Animal Farm.
Yes.
It's like my way of interpretation in the book, but I am sure it's just regular humans, and there's like no. I mean, we'll see. Maybe there's depth there. Maybe there is.
It's doubtful, but it's possible.
So, short answer to your question, Emma, yes.
Yes.
Reading Act Art 2, I'm hoping you're enjoying it.
Goodbye, Molly.
So much. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. I'm reading The Queen of Nothing.
I really read that as like,
nice.
I'm the
Yeah.
queen of reading nothing, and I was like, same.
The Queen of Slumps. Yes, Cruel Prince, read along, whatever. I'll plug it. We're doing that this month, but we're reading The Wicked King.
So excited.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Is
it's
this-
gonna be good. I'm
Is
hoping
this
it's
part
gonna
of
be good.
that?
No, The Queen of Nothing, I think, is the third book.
That's the last book.
Yeah,
Oh, it is part of that series.
I mean, it's part of the series, but I don't think that they're reading for Cruel Prince.
Well, no, just I didn't know it was part of Cruel Prince.
Oh yeah, part of the trilogy. Love you, Molly, says everybody. I have sleeping problems, okay?
Same.
But it works in my favor because I get to see my faves across the pond. Love you. Mean it. So do you guys want to sprint again?
I think this will probably be my last sprint because it is 12:20 a.m. where I am right now.
Dang.
So
Okay. Cool. Let's do it. I would like to do a 30-minute, but what do you guys think?
I gotta write this paper, so all more the merrier.
Cool. Let's do it. All right, cool. So we will sprint for 30 and then we'll come back. Hello.
Okay. Try something new that time.
A little duet.
One could say. One could say.
Okay, that was our final sprint. How did everyone do?
I finished my book.
Oh, great.
Okay, wow.
It was very good. I need to read the next book right away, but I can't. TBR.
Commitments.
I mean, I
That
feel
was
like a manga
monster?
isn't going to like. I feel like it's so quick that you could easily just do it and then get on with the rest.
It could, but there are like 18 volumes altogether, and it's definitely one of those that as soon as I start reading it, I just only want to read that. So it's the
I get
restraint.
that.
But I'm trying to buddy read it with a couple people right now, so I'm trying to like wait because I'm just finished volume 5, and I think they're closer to like 2 to 3 or something right now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to hold off a little bit.
There are a lot of factors there.
I finished
Anyone else?
with my paper.
You finished?
Well, I finished a draft. I'm gonna come back to it with fresh eyes tomorrow because I don't want to read what I just wrote since I did. But I finished that and I read 7 pages.
Nice.
Better than nothing.
I just want to say that I worked in the writing center at my college, and I never wrote a paper and then like rewrote it and went over it. Like when I wrote a paper, it was at 3 a.m. the night the day it was due, and then I turned it in and I didn't look, and then I was helping other people with their papers at the same time. So
If it wasn't for my final, like this is my senior project, if it wasn't for that, then I wouldn't care. But like I need to make sure I do well on it. 'Cause it's supposed to be like the pinnacle of everything that I've learned.
yeah, that's a big deal. That's important.
Yeah.
Wait, but you're gonna graduate like right
Yeah,
after this?
I'm
Congratulations!
I know.
Freedom.
What? Does someone ask something?
What?
Okay, never mind. I heard something. We're
Freedom.
good.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah.
To freedom. Sorry. I didn't mean that. Nicki Minaj came out of me there.
Reading was also good. I'm almost to the halfway point. I definitely will stay up and finish. We'll keep reading. I'll keep reading.
That's good.
Same. I am also enjoying my book, and I'm going to keep reading and probably finish it tonight. So.
Ooh. Text me.
Okay, I will. I would love to. Thank you for the invite. How is everybody else? Catherine, Noelle?
I read like 21 pages of my book. I'm really liking it, but it's also like kind of spooky. I don't really know what to expect from it.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to try and get halfway through it tonight and then finish it tomorrow. Hopefully.
Nice.
Same here.
Yeah.
Halfway through.
Yeah, I'm realizing I am reading it slower because I'm trying to understand the like science. I'm like, okay. And he like is throwing out math formulas. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Oh, because he's a teacher.
He's like the distance in kilometers per second. And I'm like,
Oh God, kilometers. I'm already lost.
I'm like, yeah.
That's so Andy Weir.
Yeah.
That's so Andy.
So I am reading it slow. So I'm like, okay, I need to take a break and come back with fresh eyes. My brain's awake.
Yeah, this one, it like, there's lots of time jump type things, and the way it refers to things is interesting. I don't know. I'll have a vlog about it.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I'm excited to see.
I will be watching that.
Yeah.
Noelle, are you getting along with your
Well,
book?
it's your turn.
Oh, spaced out there for a second.
Noelle's like, reading? What?
What?
You were
Oh,
literally
no,
just like.
I was thinking, seriously, I was thinking about that stupid Vine compilation again. That's where my brain is at. But actually, I think I read like 30 or 40 pages because I'm in like hyper speed. I'm like listening to it and reading it at the same time, which I've never done before like this book. And it's like a game changer. I feel like I can read twice as
Really?
fast. Like understand it twice as fast. Yeah.
What are you reading right now?
So, The Japanese Lover.
Okay.
Oh. It's historical fiction, but it's it's like strangely very fast paced for historical fiction that I've read, like in a good way. Like maybe I will finish this tonight. That would be great. But yeah, I'm really liking it
over here.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm about to rest. Anyway.
I've committed myself to my books, so I'm just gonna power through. This is great. An hour of your audiobook. That's a lot.
Yeah, really. Wow.
17 pages. Yes. That's good. That's great. You've never read that much in a sprint. Amazing. That means you're focused. Probably finish my book tonight too. Yeah, y'all, it's the last day, okay?
We do. That's the reason.
You're my inspiration, Melanie.
Yeah, we honestly just
maybe I
need to
should
pack it in.
power through and finish my book so I can finish it before May.
I mean,
Y'all, my April wrap up is going to be hilarious because I think I've only read one physical book and the rest were audiobooks.
That's fine.
That's okay.
That counts.
Yeah.
Like me though.
Monique actually did only read one book.
I think like 90% of everything, actually, honestly, like 95% of everything you will ever see on my channel is probably an audiobook.
Yeah.
I consume almost exclusively audiobooks. The rest is usually like manga and then like one physical book, maybe.
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
You just made it sound so cool. You said exclusively audiobook. Like,
yeah, VIP,
exclusive.
premiere,
Like in the library.
exclusive. It's not a bad thing. It's still reading. It's totally fine.
No, it totally is.
Yeah.
And you don't need the book at all. You can just listen to an audiobook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I listen
Really
to multiple audiobooks a month, so.
That's how I finished Ninth House. I'm not gonna lie.
No, like I've done it. Like I've done it.
Did you finish Ninth House?
Oh yeah, I finished Ninth
did.
House. Everyone, announcement.
Wait,
I loved
congratulations.
I
You
loved
what?
it.
You loved it?
Yeah. It had me in the first half. I'm not even lying. Like I was like, Lee, what's happening?
You just had to
I
get past
was so
it.
nervous for when you actually finished it because of how long like it took you to read. And I was just like, Mo's hating it.
And it was like a lot. It was like very academic. And I was like, okay.
It was some high level stuff.
Yeah, I was like, help me. But no, yeah. It will be in the vlog. Help
But it
me.
was worth it.
It will be in the vlog.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited
yeah, I
for the
forgot
vlog.
you vlogged that. Yeah, so that's fun. That'd be
That is
fun.
a long vlog.
Yeah.
Maybe I should pick that up. I haven't read that one.
Wait till this review comes out at this point because
Yeah.
like who knows when Ninth House 2 is coming.
Oh yeah.
And that's literally all that I
about
hear is
doing,
that
like,
like people are
research
so
scripts.
ready for the next one. So I'm just like, that'll just piss me off if I read it.
Yeah, I
now.
definitely think you should wait to read it. Even though I would
Especially,
like
yeah.
to talk to you about it. But
I'm very interested to see what you'll think, Christine, because I feel like we have very similar tastes, and I gave Ninth House 2 stars.
Oh God.
I
Or
don't
two
think
and a half
she's gonna like
stars or
it
something.
either.
Rachel,
But I
you're
want
wrong.
her to read it anyway, so I said she liked it.
I get that a lot. I am wrong.
Like that I would like it, but you knew that I wouldn't.
I would not invite you on my lives if I thought your opinions were terrible.
Oh,
Only
I
some
don't
of them
know.
are.
You might like it once you get to a certain part.
Oh,
You're a Gemini.
I think you'll like it.
A lot.
I
I
think
think you could like it.
I think there will be parts of it that you'll enjoy,
I
but
think you're gonna get sucked in.
you are so funny. Monique really
like-
thinks I'm not gonna like it. Okay.
I don't think you're gonna
It's
give
like
it.
adult Legendborn.
Yes.
It'll be
I don't think
fine.
you're gonna get.
but worse.
It's not worse. I think you're gonna like it. I just don't think you're gonna want to read it after a certain point, like me. But
I'm not gonna want to read it after a certain
like,
point.
I think you're gonna be bored in the beginning, and I'm worried you won't continue.
Okay. I mean, I've read books like that that are like boring, and then finally
Starless
something
Sea.
happens. Yeah, Starless Sea was like, it wasn't boring though. I just didn't know what was happening for 40%. But then after that, I
And
was
there's
like,
an audio
okay,
book.
this is a good book.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it a good
I
like
like
Starless
Starless
Sea.
Sea. I thought it was good.
I gave the Starless Sea something like 3 stars or something, and then I think maybe I reduced it to like 2 something because I just kept getting mad about how little everything made sense. And that like the first half I was like, okay, I like this. And then as all of the logic disintegrated and then everything was just chaos, I was like,
I need to finish it.
That's
don't
so
give us very
crazy.
nice.
That's literally so crazy because I felt like after the 40% mark, everything made sense. That's so interesting.
Okay,
that
a
you were
woman
like,
in a polar bear costume shows up, and then everything after that makes no sense at all. At all.
at the party. Is that what we're talking about?
I thought she was like walking down the library steps, and she just like tries to deck him, and then everything after that makes like no sense at all.
How do you not like that?
It's just
That sounds
dream
fun.
logic, just like totally bizarre. And then they try to make it make sense by the end, and I'm like,
I don't think I ever got
Did you read it on audio too?
yeah.
I read it on audio as well. Okay. I will say that it does remind me of a actual classic tale, if that makes sense. Like, not as in it's a classic, but like the way that people used to tell stories like back in the day.
Yeah.
So that's what it reminds me of. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. I liked the
I do
end.
Definitely.
I do
it
think there
has
was
that, like fairy tale vibe
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
it.
I was gonna
That's
say
what
I
really
do think like the writing is really, really beautiful.
Mhm.
And also the it was like the lovers that are separated, like you know, at the beginning, and they're like they just keep getting reincarnated thing. And there was like the couple that we met, I forgot their names, but the ones that were like in that space that was so weird where like sometimes you would go through a door and it was like the other
Oh
person
man,
would
I
be
was
there and they
eating
wouldn't.
that up.
I loved them. I actually thought they were like the best part of the story.
Okay, wait, yeah, no spoilers, but
Yeah, it's
I was
no
like,
spoilers really, but like I think they were my favorite, and like everything that happened with them, I was totally invested. I was just waiting for their chapters. But I feel like Zachary Ezra Rollins and all his business, I was not really buying into it.
I heard it. I heard what you said with the narrator's voice in my
Yeah,
head.
because they would never,
But
they
I
would
like
never
took
just
extensive
reference him
notes
as.
when I read it though, so that might also be why I liked it. Because I was like writing everything down. I'm like, who is the beekeeper?
Did you ever have like final answers for all this stuff? Like if you have like
I answered every single one of them. I was like, okay.
Please send me your notes because I need like still it's a year later and I still need it explained to me because
I will. I'll send it to you. I was like also
bizarre.
like I was very determined that it was gonna end well because I'm like, you know, previous book was not as happy. So
Night Circus.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know how we got on. Oh yeah. Ninth House. Yes. I'll read it eventually. It's gonna be May. It is May for some people.
It's May for me.
I have to.
What's Mo reading again?
Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir.
Who also wrote The Martian
It will be out soon.
And Artemis.
and Artemis.
Yes. That's the book. Okay.
Bless
6
you for
a.m.
being here.
Wow, where?
I'm so glad that you're here.
Are you still awake or are you just waking up? That's the question.
I feel like they've been here the whole
Yeah, me
sprint,
too.
low key.
I am
Wow.
impressed.
You're my
So that-
inspiration.
Good.
Question. If you guys are reading a book and like, so it's April 30th and you finish the book at like 2 a.m. and it's technically May
Counting.
1st, do you count that
I'm
as
counting it for April.
Yeah.
It's April.
If it's done before I film the wrap up, it's ready in April.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I started it in April and finish it, like you know what I mean, like if I finish it over.
Yeah.
For
I
me, I just
only had a
consider it as like May starts when I wake up on May 1st. So if I
Yeah.
finished it before that, then it's April.
Cool.
Sound
Just
logic.
wanted to make sure I wasn't alone in that.
No, you're not alone.
Rachel wakes up at 12 a.m. and she's like, I've got to start my May TBI. That was just like,
I was
like
I
a
mean,
phone. Yeah, she's just, like, dead asleep, and she's like, but
I literally wake up like, oh, I gotta read that today. All right, stay on
you
schedule.
do.
Let's go.
And you stay up late. I remember when we were planning the Tinkerbell readathon and I was messaging you and it was like 4 a.m. your time. I sent out these messages because I thought you were going to get them in the morning and you're like immediately
I
responding.
instantly responded like, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Actually, should we do this? And you were like,
what's happening?
Yeah, I was like, why are you responding to me? And you're like, let me just tinker with the whole Discord right now. I'm like, oh my God. Okay.
Gave me power. I had to use it immediately.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
I was very
Leave all the-
invested in the readathon.
Mo, you're my idol too.
What?
Same.
Oh, wow.
Her trying to act like she didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
Thing you ever seen.
Oh, me?
What? Huh?
Who, me?
Oh
The
my
most
God.
pleased
You are
confusion.
so great.
I like.
I'm
I
just
was
giving you
really
crap.
meant.
No, she really does need glasses. She probably didn't see it.
If I had to listen to books, I'd give up reading. Michael, why would you do that?
Whoa, this is a game changer. First of all, I'm sorry because audiobooks are the jewel of this earth. So,
Audiobooks
So
slap.
good.
yeah.
I mean,
The day I discovered audiobooks was a game changer.
Honestly, I used to listen to cassettes like with my mom when I was younger. You know,
Yes.
remember that? Remember those days?
Yes,
Five
I did
Degrees
that
in
too.
Heaven? That was the first one I listened to.
no, my mom did not.
When you had like a bunch of different cassettes and you had to like flip it to the other side.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
Oh my
something
God.
no. I think we had like church sermons.
Oh my God.
On cassette?
Yeah, we had those too.
Oh my God.
Hashtag the South.
You
I
have
have to have the book in my hand and read it for myself. You know, you could try something. You could do the audiobook and the physical. That might.
I
get
will
you
say,
into it.
like, having it physically will be a very different experience for
Mhm.
me. But I am just, like, always wanting to be doing something at the same time. So I like to have, like, my dedicated reading time where I can read it physically, but I'm just usually, like, always on the go. So I like to still be able to listen to my books and then, like, do something else, like cook or clean
Yeah.
or whatever.
I just miss
Same.
so much when I'm just listening, and then I like either I go back or I just have to be like, I guess I just don't care. I just have to deal with me being confused, and that's just like I want to enjoy the book. I don't want to be confused. So like I usually do it with the book in hand just so I can stay on track. But
Mhm.
like I did it with Little Fires Everywhere, and that's like not that confusing to do on your own.
Yeah.
But it just
Yeah.
depends on the book.
It really depends. I think if it's like fantasy or sci-fi heavy, and then there's all these things you have to understand, then I'm just like,
Yeah,
all
I don't
right.
know how people do that.
We'll give it a try, but it'll be all rough.
I will say I much prefer reading physically, but that's also because I read mostly fantasy. Like I cannot handle listening to fantasy on audio because I just don't have the brain capacity for that. Like I just can't remember things. I like to flip the pages and like refer to things. So
Yeah.
Yeah, if
On
I have
the-
to refer back, I definitely prefer physical.
I was going to say on the flip side of that, so recently I just participated in the Scythe-along with somebody's channel. And I was reading it for the first time. I read the first 2 books on ebook. And I like did not really like them. Like it was a 3, it was just kind of like whatever. But I read the last book on audio and it was so good. And I'm so interested because I know a lot of people hate the last book.
yeah, that was
And
not
like,
it for
did
me.
anybody read it on audio or no?
I read them all
I-
physically.
I have it on audio. Still haven't read it, so lols.
Fine.
But I think I'm gonna read it on audio.
Okay, I'll be interested to know if you like it because I know you have also liked the first 2, right?
Yes.
Noelle? Yeah.
Yes. I had complicated feelings about Thunderhead, but
Yeah. You know, Thunderhead
Yeah.
it is what it is, but it like dramatically increased the experience for me. So
Well, I believe you. I'm never gonna reread the Toll though because I had such a terrible experience reading it. But I actually was listening to A Study in Charlotte. And
I love that book so much.
I was gonna say I really like it, but then I started to read it physically like halfway through, and it was so much better. So I wonder if I had read it.
I actually did read that one physically though.
The audiobook, he did a really weird accent for Charlotte, and like I think it just got to me, and so I didn't like Charlotte for half the book. And then when I picked it up, I was like, oh, like I actually like her character. It was just him making her sound annoying. So I don't know. I kind of regret reading that on audio because like as soon as I picked it up physically, I was like, this is so much better. So it's really interesting how audiobooks
it can make it or break it.
Yeah.
That's what-
Whenever it's like a grown man reading for a teenage girl, I'm like,
The Outsider, Stephen King. Let me tell you.
The Raven Boys. The Raven Cycle. It's like this. Have you listened to that?
I listened to part of the Dream Thieves on audio, and then I DNF'd it immediately. So
it's so like I love those books, but the audiobook narrator is like this grizzly old man reading it, and when he like reads certain voices, he'll like read them like this, and you're like, what is happening?
That would 100% enhance my experience. It's just a totally different experience.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
But there are some like audiobooks where the production value is just so good. Like when it's like a full cast of characters and there's like sound effect type deals. Oh.
See, the only case of that I thought was like I had mixed feelings about was The City We Became, because I listened to it on audio and had a great production value, and the narrator did a really good job of distinction in voices. But there's a point where obviously like the character is obviously supposed to have like their voice be kind of like garbled because different things are happening in the background and it's like very scary, but I couldn't tell at all what they were saying because like the garbled sound was way louder than the actual narration of that segment, and I was like, okay, I guess this is like a choice, but it went on for like 10 minutes and I was like, I don't feel like this was on purpose. I kind of feel like I should be able to understand some of this, but everything they're saying is just being drowned out by the sound of like whoever was in the sound booth just like turned it all the way up and was like, it's fine, and like went for their coffee break. And I was like, I don't feel like this is right. So then I kind of wish I had that like physical thing so I could at least kind of read some of whatever was redacted, but like absolutely not.
That's something I would do by mistake and be like, just like,
Well,
I'm sending it to me.
I don't know what they're saying.
When I'm editing my shit, I'm always like, oh, well.
I mean, like, God, just like open your mouth and speak. I don't know, but I am learning that audiobooks do change the game, because I thought the first Caraval was so good, and I read it on audiobook. Read the second book, Legendary. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, oh my God, Mary, please.
Wait, okay, I am waiting for the audiobook, but I need to read this for a video. Oh, I just like hit myself. I'm reading this for a video, so I need to read it sooner than I'll probably get it, but maybe I'll stretch it out.
I did like the audio for that, but the second book, ebook, was not good.
I did not like Caraval. I liked Legend a little bit more, but I didn't like that series.
But I've read it and I loved it. Like, but was that whenever this first book came out, 2016 or whatever?
Yeah, like a while ago.
Nice.
That's something you don't get on audio.
Yeah, it was when I read this when it first came out, I loved it. And it wasn't that long ago. So I have a feeling I'm gonna like it, but
I just hated the characters.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But the world, something about carnivals, guys. I really just love a magician. I love, a freaking carnival scene. Something.
Can I interest you in The Last Magician? I mean, that's
why I'm like, yeah, I probably will like it. Something about a magic.
That's why I read all 3 books, because it was like the vibes of this is so cool, but I hated the characters so much.
Yeah.
That's why you're gonna like Ninth House.
Yes.
Just don't try and sell it. Okay, I'll just read it.
I'm gonna go because it's late for me, and I have to wake up early and do work. But thank you for having me. This was fun. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
We'll be wrapping up soon.
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
Don't
We're gonna
worry.
get through these comments
If
and
you
then
click the comments,
we'll literally go. Sorry, I'm just hanging out.
Also,
whatever.
I do agree, Grisha, because I think at the beginning I wasn't 100% sure what was going on, but I think like once the whole like magic system, I wouldn't even say system, but like once all of like that magic-y stuff starts getting introduced, then it's a lot easier to flow with the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Info dumped a lot at the beginning.
Yeah, but it was still pretty good. Bye, Emma. I'm pretty sure you're probably gone, but bye-bye. I'm still awake, and I'm in the UK. I finished 1984 at 11:40, so I just got that in 14 books in April. Yeah!
Congratulations.
Very good, very good. First started lending out audiobook cassettes when I was younger. Yes, I remember this time.
Yes. They would come in like the big books.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and my mom would be like, "We're going to Pennsylvania. What do you want to listen to?" I'd be like, "Oh God,
no."
Yeah.
What did you listen to, Blanca?
That's exciting.
Let us know. Tried doing a reread with an audiobook and I was like, excuse me, no, that's not how that character sounds. LOL. Yeah, sometimes they really mess up the character voices. Like I said, The Outsider, it's an older man who is doing a younger woman's voice. And she talks like this. And it's very weird.
Sometimes the narration choices are a lot because it'll be like, oh, I like this character. And if you listen to it by audio, they'll make them sound like a nerd or something. And you're like, stop. This is my husband. How are you doing this? Stop it.
Like there's times where I'm just like, just use your normal voice. Like you don't have to do a voice.
Yeah. Like you don't have to,
your normal voice.
Just read it, you know?
Yeah.
Hearing a white middle-aged American woman trying to do a male teenager's Spanish accent and just ended up with me laughing, could not take it seriously.
Wait, what's COB?
City of Bones.
City of Bones, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say like it's not City of Brass because there is definitely no male teenage person with a Spanish accent.
That was a good audiobook. I liked City of Brass.
Yeah, City of Brass is so good.
Yes, I read it physically, but I really liked it as well.
I did not read it.
That's okay. If it weren't for the audiobook, I don't think I would have liked Daisy Jones as much.
That's another one that's like full cast, I think, so enhances.
And the way that it's written, that one, and like Sadie is another one that's just really good because it has like a podcast element to it.
Yeah, I think really anything that's sort of like interview format works so well as audio. Like my favorite book is just like a bunch of interviews for the most part throughout the story. So it's full cast and then it has like the back and forth. And I think like I've read parts of it physically and I've been like, okay, but I feel like if it weren't for like the way that like they bold certain characters saying stuff, it would be a little confusing to say like who's saying this, who's saying that. But the audiobook totally brings it to life. It's really great.
Yeah.
Your favorite book, when you're not talking about Sleeping Giants, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a back and forth like that? I didn't know that.
So it's epistolary kind of. So like it's just interview format. And then it'll like that chapter will end and it'll say like new interview with this person, this person, this person, and then it'll have that back and forth. And then every once in a while it'll be more like diary entries or news reports of what's going on. So like I wouldn't really call it like multimedia per se, because there's not really like pictures or any of that kind of stuff, but it's definitely one of those more like interesting formatted books. So yeah, it's like mostly interviews for the most part.
Cool. I didn't know that.
It's super good.
It is super good.
David Tennant. I feel like I
Yes, I forced Noelle to read Sleeping Giants.
And Doctor Who.
Broadchurch. Anyone love that show? I love that show.
Oh, okay.
He just has this great Scottish accent.
He was also on Criminal, an episode of Criminal.
This sounds like
he was in what's it called? Jessica Jones.
He's also one of the guys.
Yeah, he's like kind of thinner, right?
Yeah.
Good Omens.
Yeah, he's in Good Omens. Yeah, that's what I. Yes.
Is he really? He's in Good Omens?
Yeah, he plays the devil guy.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
Name.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's great. It was my first audiobook I picked up because it was Aristotle and Dante discovered the secrets of the universe, and it was because Lin-Manuel Miranda narrated.
Oh, yeah, I bet that is so good.
There's a part where he says, like, the main character is saying, like, I have to write a report on Alexander Hamilton. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
That makes you wonder. Did somebody read that and say, Alexander Hamilton, Lin-Man?
And they were just like, Lin-Manuel Miranda, we have a job for you. Come here right now.
I think they may have because he recorded it recently, but the book came out a while ago.
Oh, that's great. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for bringing entertainment into an otherwise uneventful evening. I appreciate you all. Good night. Good night, Michael.
Michael.
Thanks for coming. That's a nice note. Again, Mo equals idol.
Thank you.
You know, do you like Murder, She Wrote? Because then you guys might be friends.
We might be besties,
so,
you know.
There you go. And on that note, everybody, we're going to end the sprints.
Wow.
I think we got some good reading done.
We did.
For the end of the month, right?
I'm glad you guys held me accountable because I really would have just turned on Netflix.
I'm glad that you enjoy it. You're enjoying it, you know? So
the book?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have just watched Shadow and Bone again. So
I know, Catherine. Every time I look at your thing, and you're like, I've just watched Shadow and Bone for the 14th time.
I've only watched it all the way through 3 times, and then I've watched like other episodes here and there.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said only? Because LOL at that.
It came out like a week ago.
I know.
You watched this just the first night. It was,
yeah, I watched it twice. The first day it was released.
Oh my god.
Honestly, yeah, it was kind of fun watching it all together and talking about it. But anyway, yes. So yes, we love Jessica Jones. Bye, guys. Okay, so we're gonna end the broadcast here. So thank you so much for joining. If you're still in the chat, we love you guys, and thank you for joining us for these really random reading sprints because we don't do this often, but when we do, we have fun. So thanks for joining, and we are gonna.
I'm being back.
I know. Last plug really quick. If you're still in the chat, please follow all these ladies, subscribe, comment on their videos, watch their videos, love them because we love them. And